today we're going to pull a motor. Let's get to it. I guess we'll just start with taking some covers off and we'll go from there. All right. The heck's that for? Oh man. I don't think we're gonna need that again. All right. Well, now that we had a little bit of fun there, let's go over what we got going on with this LS1 block. Not the best of news, but it is what it is. So I'll get you flipped around here. So our biggest problems are, number one, we started cleaning up the cylinders. So you can see here, I got the nice fresh hone going on, and over here it's still dirty. So what happened was, when we got to this back cylinder, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but right here, this whole dark spot was this huge hot spot, right? So this is the cylinder that had the cracked piston, and the rings were cracked and jammed, and I don't know how long it ran with that blown piston, but it looks like it just wore a heavy spot here, and it just didn't clean up. So let's see if we can brighten this up a little bit. There we go, you can see it. So this, we went to the max bore for standard size oversized pistons, which was 3.913. So that's the largest size piston you can get in a rotating assembly. Now you can order larger pistons, but they're $200 a piece, like $195 a piece. I didn't want to spend $1,600 on a set of pistons when a rotating assembly is already $1,800. So I opted to not go any further on the cylinder. The next option would have been to sleeve, so cut this steel sleeve out and put a fresh sleeve in. But on the aluminum blocks, if you do one cylinder, it warps the next cylinder. So then that warps that cylinder, and then that warps that cylinder. So if you do one, it's recommended that you do all four on that side. And that would have been $1,200 with parts and labor to do this whole side. And we hadn't even looked at what this side looks like yet. So I decided to get a different block. And we'll go over that here in the next video, let you know what's going on with that one. But then when I got this one home, I also noticed another issue. So right here is the bottom of this cylinder head bolt. So what happened is there was some oil or coolant left in the bottom of that head bolt, and when you go to torque the bolt down, it creates hydraulic pressure at the bottom of the bolt head. And once it gets to a certain point, the block can't handle it anymore and it blows out. This one's not too bad, right? So we could essentially grind that down, weld it, and then re-drill and tap the head stud if we wanted to. But who's to say, you know, this one or this one or this one or even a couple on this other side don't have the same problem. And I also noticed it looks like there was some welding done here, some welding done here, some welding done here, and if I remember, there's also a hole in the casting somewhere up here. There it is. So that hole, this little pinhole, actually goes through the valley. So it's a porous casting. It's been welded. We've got cracks, and it needs sleeves. So financially, this wasn't worth rebuilding at this point in time. It might be worth saving as like a hot rod motor. I don't know. I'm not sure. Hell, I might even just turn it into a coffee table or something. I don't know. Or take it in for scrap metal. And then all of this stuff came from our replacement motor that we're going to talk about next. So if you noticed, that oil pan looks quite a bit different than the F-body oil pan. So let's see what you guys think we got coming. And then valves needed replaced and everything because they were all chewed up. So I figured we'd have a little bit of fun with the video. And you guys saw this project already. There's my scrap box I was pulling parts out of. But, all right, well, we'll see you guys later. See you next time.